Well, happy Friday to all. And we've got very special guests. And of course, our most special guest is Mr. Darrell. So we're so happy he's with us today. Thank you. All right, before we start our many different announcements, I'd like everyone to pause for a moment of silence. And now, if all will stand for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, now we're ready for our other announcements. But before we get to our usual announcements, I'd like to have our guest speaker, Mr. Darrell, to give us some very good insight on how to keep Laurel Hill the very best place to be at and learn at every day.
Morning, guys. It's Darrell. I'm here today to let you guys know that writing on the wall, Mr. Antonelli do not prefer, but the sidewalk is okay. And he'll be very grateful for you guys to go out. And if you see anything on the playground, trash, anything like that, to help out and keep good eyes visual on the school and the cleaners of the school, guys. We really appreciate that.
Right. It makes it a lot better place to live and work in, doesn't it, boys and girls, when it looks nice and neat for all of us. And that isn't a very important message because, like you said, Mr. Darrell, the sidewalks are okay.
Yes.
But when you write on the building, that gets into something that's got a bad consequence behind it because that's almost destroying school property. So there's a line, it's a very serious line that's
hard to come off too.
Because it's so hard to get off. So please do not, so that we can keep everybody having the opportunity to do the sidewalk drawings, because those are fun to do. All right, let's get into meeting some of our guests today. Our first guest is Jenna. And Jenna, you were from Mrs. Banks' class. Can you tell everyone why you're here today? What have you done that's so special?
I read 100 books.
Exactly, 100 books. And we know that's special, honey. And because of that, your teacher wants you to keep this very, very wonderful certificate to show that to everybody. And now we've got some additional people who have also done the same thing in first grade. These students are from Mrs. Baker's class. We want to say hip hip hooray to Walter. We also want to say hip hip hooray to Ryder. And then of course, Jeffrey. And each and every one of you have read how many books?
100.
All right, so let's count up by hundreds. Can you do that? We got 100, 200, 300, 400 books read by these four wonderful students. Woohoo! That is fantastic. Will you tell everyone?
Keep on reading.
Good message. We appreciate that good message. And you know what? Miss Barr was going to a book group tonight, and she was reading last night till 11 o'clock so she could finish that book. Okay, and it was a great book. Here we go. For this lovely Friday, our Indigo Day, we do have map testing going on. Once again, you know the strategy, boys and girls, and that is take your time and you'll do your best on each question. So we want to say good luck to Mrs. Goodwins, Mrs. Foster, Miss Rose, as well as Mrs. Banks' classroom as you take your map testing today. For our lunch choice today, it's going to be on this 29th day of January, grilled chicken sandwich. So please enjoy that as a choice, as well as your peanut butter, not peanut butter, your sun butter and jelly sandwich and your healthy salad. And finally, I know this is a most special day and weekend for certain students because it's their birthday. And been having some wonderful time seeing other people around the building celebrating their birthdays, including staff members, which is fun. So today, we want to say hip hip hooray and happy birthday to you, to Sutton Cessna, Ella Diz, Camden Gott, Dwayne Jackson, Andrew Mencken, Hannah Pinkney, Giovanna Portellis, and that wraps it up for Friday's birthday. But we're not done because Saturday, another special day coming for these birthday folks. That includes Luke Ganley, Joseph Noonian, and Aaron Zhang. So fantastic days coming your way tomorrow. And finally on Sunday, Levi Hoyle, we know you'll have a wonderful birthday. So enjoy it, all of you. And that, even though it was a lot of news, I think that wraps it up for today. So everybody, enjoy your Friday. Have a wonderful weekend as well.